When I was growing up, my home was about a block south of the main street of Plains. And my mother's name was Alice Smith, and my father's name was Edgar Smith. My father had the first shop for motor vehicles in our county, and it was right at the end of Main Street. And I remember walking to school and having to go past Daddy's shop. And one day, I don't know how old I was pretty young. I was going home for lunch, and Daddy stopped me and said, "Where are you going?" And I said, "I'm going home to lunch." He said, "It's recess time." I think I was about as embarrassed as I've ever been. I had to go back to school, and everybody laughed at me. That was, of course, before the war, but it was an interesting time growing up in Plains. We used to have a train that came through all the time. We had a hospital, and people got off the train to go to the hospital. I used to come down to my daddy's shop and watch the train. My father died when I was 13, and I was the oldest of 3 siblings. My mother was really lost because she'd never written a check. We could buy groceries from town and order them on the telephone, and they would be delivered to the house. And anyway, she had been a total housewife, taking care of the children, cooking and so forth. And so I was given the responsibility of taking care of the smaller children. My little sister was only 4 years old, had 2 brothers in between. So I tried to help my mother take care of the children, but also with the housework, and I never cooked, which was kind of interesting when I look back at it, but she would have me get things ready, shelled peas or snap beans or do that kind of thing, and set the table, wash the dishes. When I went off from Plains and got married, Jimmy had to teach me how to cook. When I was a teenager, I don't remember, probably 14 or 15, there was the drugstore in Plains now had another floor above it, and it had a doctor's office and a beauty parlor. And I worked in the beauty parlor. I used to shampoo women's hair and help the woman who ran the shop. It was, I can't say I enjoyed it, but I was making a little money to help my mother, so that was important to me. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I thought I might be a decorator and decorate houses. I'm glad I didn't do that because I haven't been very good at that since. I drew clothes. When I was in college, I would go, this was later when I grew up and went to college, to Americas. Americas was a long way when I was a little girl. Didn't go to them. If we went, we spent the whole day. It was a winding road. Took a long time to get there, and but I would go to when I got up to college and went to Americas on the bus that used to come through Plains. I would go to the stores and draw pictures of dresses that were in the window, and then my mother would make them for me. And I thought I might like to be a dress designer. If I look back, that's about the last thing that I have thought about since that time. But I really didn't know what I wanted to do, and I was going to college, and I thought when I got to school I could, and was taking different courses, I could decide what I wanted to do.